Hey YouTube, so on my last video, I did talk about the black woman who was attacked by a black man for rejecting him. Apparently, she did not want to give him her phone number, so he proceeded to throw bricks at her face and she ended up in the hospital. Now, on my last video, I did mention that there were reports that she hit him first, and I basically said that although I don't agree with him hitting her with bricks, as a woman, as a person in general, if you put your hands on someone else, you cannot dictate how they react to you, especially when you perpetuate violence against them. If you choose to act violently towards someone else, whether it's smacking them, hitting them, kicking them, throwing something at them, if you perpetuate violence against someone else, you cannot dictate how they respond to you. Again, I wasn't saying she deserves to get hit with bricks. I'm just saying she did initiate the violence in that situation. And although males, especially incels, are known to react violently to rejection, in this particular case, she did initiate the violent behavior. And I stand on everything I said in that video. I'm not, I also spoke about how black women are delusional for still expecting black men to protect them. And I wanted to speak on that more because the lives keep coming on my For You page. Black men and black women still crying about this situation, especially black women trying to shame black men for not protecting them, and all this other bullshit. So here's the thing. Oh, and I found out more information about this lady here as well. Shout out to Divested Zealot. She has a Divested YouTube channel, and she has a panel of other fellow divested black women, and they speak on issues in the black community often. If you are a divested woman and you like divested content, I highly recommend that you check out Divested Zealot's channel, because she did a whole background check on this woman right here. I didn't have time to do all of that. When I found out about the situation, I didn't go scrolling through her social media. I didn't go strolling through her history or anything like that. I just took the information that I knew at the time and I spoke on it. But apparently more information has come out. So apparently this woman right here is a pro-black mammy, okay? This is the type of black woman that is riding and dying, almost dying for black males, okay? There's videos of her that she has since taken down of her walking around slapping random white men. And in her own words, she's slapping these men because they were born with privilege, and, she doesn't have any privilege. So because they have this privilege and she doesn't, she goes ahead and slaps them. Now, people are saying that those are skits and all this other shit. If you read the comments of those videos, I do recommend you go check out Divested Zealot's video on the topic, because she did post some of the comments under those videos of her slapping these white men, these random white men in the street who were minding their business, didn't do anything to her. And she just walks up and slaps them because they have so-called white privilege. Well, white privilege is real, but because they have white privilege and she doesn't, she thinks that gives her the right to go around slapping people. So in the comments, you had some white men saying, well, I would have slapped her back, or, he should have slapped her back. And then she's responding in these comments that, she would have pew-pewed them if they would have slapped her back. So she's acting all Billy Badass on social media and all this other shit, saying that she would pew-pew somebody, especially a white man, if they would have slapped her back. But she didn't have that same energy towards the black king that she be caping for, who knocked her upside the head with that brick. Anyway, also her comment is just, her commentary is her content is a lot of pro-black bullshit, okay? And I'll call pro-black bullshit because that's exactly what it is. All of these Black Lives Matter people, this pro-black bullshit, I call fuck shit on all of it, okay? Because if black lives really mattered to you, all black lives would matter to you, whether it was a black woman, a black man, or a black child. The only time Black Lives Matter to y'all is when it's a white person who does something to a black person, especially a black man. It's always that scenario. It's, black women are dying every 5 hours. Black children are being SA'd and abused and all this other shit. And y'all ain't marching for them. Y'all not protesting for them. Y'all are not addressing the violence and the degeneracy that's happening by our own people in this own community. Y'all not addressing that. The only times Black Lives Matter to y'all is when it's a white person or a cop doing something to a black man. That's the only time, okay? And my thing about this, if you're gonna tell the truth, tell the whole truth, bitch. Because if you're not telling the whole truth, all you're doing is running your fucking mouth. All you're doing is running your mouth. You're not really here to liberate black people as a community. You're not here to stop, you know, the injustices against black people and all that other shit. You're not here for that. You're just here because you hate white people. And this lady right here, in one of her her videos, she said that she can't be racist, you know, because she doesn't have the privilege to take away a white man's job or income or resources or any of that. So by that definition, by her own definition of racism, she can't be racist because she has no power. But when you look up the actual definition of racism, it says prejudice, discrimination, or antagonism by an individual, community, or institution against a person or people on the basis of their membership in a particular racial or ethnic group. Okay? You don't have to have privilege or resources or power to be prejudiced towards other people. Okay? You don't have to have privilege to discriminate against other people. You walking around slapping random white men who ain't did shit to you, all because you think that they are somehow relatives of some slave shit that happened years ago. You thinking you could just go around slapping random white men because of what happened to your ancestors. That's fucking racism. I think some of y'all forget that a lot of those white people actually risked their fucking lives to liberate y'all from slavery. Y'all remember the abolitionists? You know, the people that was helping y'all on the Underground Railroad? They risked a lot to help y'all escape. It wasn't all white people who, were enslaving y'all. And truth be told, if you want to be 100% real, a lot of your black kings back in Africa, yeah, they were selling your ass. Yeah, they were selling your ass to the white man. And also, not only that, but a lot of black kings on the plantation with you, they were snitching on you when you tried to run away. They were snitching on y'all when y'all were organizing to escape and rebel and all this shit. It was your own black kings doing that shit to you as well. So yeah, there were some evil ass, racist ass white people, but your black kings were doing it to you too. Okay? But, you know, Black lives only matter when it's a white person doing something to a black person. You don't care if it's a black king doing something to a black person, but Black lives only matter when it's a white person doing something to a black person. Okay, that's why I just say it's awesome fuck shit. Y'all just pick and choose what y'all want to be mad at. Y'all never want to look at the full fucking picture. So yeah, this lady was going around slapping random white men, and you got black women, you know, they backpedaling and they doing mental gymnastics and they reaching and they trying to re-narrate how, you know, they're speaking on the topic because this lady got exposed for, you know, doing what she does. And now black women out here looking crazy because they were defending this lady. They were going off on black men for not protecting her, talking about racism and all this other stuff, which is very real topics. But keep that shit for the people who deserve it, okay? Y'all could have just kept it on the fact that this lady got hit with a brick and moved on. Trying to bring black men into it, talking about, oh, they don't protect us and all this other shit. I'm going to say what I said in my last video. Black women, let the shit go. I'm always here for a good drag of black men, okay? I'm always here for it. I don't want y'all to make no mistake. I don't fuck with black men. I'm truly divested. I don't fuck with black men, and I don't fuck with black male-minded women, okay? I am always here for a good drag of the black man, okay? Because 98% of them are some fuck niggas, okay? You won't catch me marching for them. You won't catch me caping for them. You won't catch me empathizing with them. You won't catch me dating them. You won't catch me befriending them. You won't catch me helping them. You won't catch me doing shit to benefit black males at all. Never. You will never catch me on my back for one of them. You will never catch me giving birth for one of them. You will never catch me donating for one of them. You will never catch me doing no shit like that. Because at the end of the day, any violence that was ever perpetuated towards me or towards any woman that I know, it was done by a black male. Not the cops, not the white supremacists, not the systemic racism. It was black males. And this lady in this picture can relate. It wasn't a white cop that threw that brick at her face. It wasn't a white cop that helped that nigga escape after he threw that brick at her face. It was some niggas that did that. These people that she's caping for and mammying for and riding and dying for, she was out there screaming, talk about some, I just want y'all to stand up. I just want y'all, all these black men around. Girl, when are y'all bitches gonna learn? When are you gonna learn? These niggas do not give a fuck about you. No matter how much you riding and dying, no matter how much you caping and mammying, they gonna use you for their benefit, but that's it. You think they gonna put their life on the line for you? No. And here's something else I'm about to say that's really about to hurt y'all feelings, but the sooner y'all realize this, the sooner y'all can heal and move on and make better decisions for yourselves. Black men don't owe black women shit. I say that shit again. Black men do not owe black women shit. They don't owe you to marry you. They don't owe you marriage. They don't owe you love. They don't owe you protection. They don't owe you resources. They don't owe you anything. Okay? What y'all need to get through y'all fucking heads is y'all need to let this race loyalty bullshit go. Let it go. Let it go. They have shown you over centuries. They don't give a fuck about you. They're not going to protect you, mainly because they cannot. Okay? They didn't protect you on the motherland. In fact, they were the ones selling your ass. They didn't protect you on the plantation. As a matter of fact, they were the ones snitching on your ass. They didn't protect you during Jim Crow. They're not protecting you now. And they're telling you they're not protecting you. They're telling you that. Yet you keep marching and caping and dying for these niggas. I mean, a lot of black women turned up missing who were like the faces of those protests. A lot of black women came up missing and were never seen again after leading a lot of those Black Lives Matter protests. And we don't see the niggas marching for them. We don't see the niggas looking for them. These women died or got taken by somebody, all behind caping for George Floyd. All behind caping for some niggas that got pew-pewed by the cops. Meanwhile, niggas are pew-pewing y'all and y'all children every 5 hours. Why are y'all still marching and protesting for them? And the thing about it is, they don't owe you shit. Just because you are choosing to march for a group of men who are conquered, incompetent, and incapable. These niggas can't lead. These niggas can't build. These niggas can't do shit. They will tell you that themselves. They will tell you that another man can come into their home and take them out of there. They will tell you that a woman can kick them out of there because they don't own shit. Their names are not on any leases. They're not providing shit. They don't have shit. And all they're good for is breeding. That's all they're good for is breeding and creating a bunch of broken homes all over the zip code. Why are y'all fighting for these men who can't do shit and who are really the ones who are really oppressing y'all? I don't understand it. The thing about it is, you don't owe black men nothing either. You don't owe them nothing. You don't owe them this loyalty that y'all are giving them. Y'all don't owe them this pro-black bullshit that y'all are giving them. Y'all don't owe them marching and protesting and advocating for them to get lower bails and bailing them out of jail and fighting for their rights. I mean, fighting for, prison reform and all this shit. Y'all don't owe them that, but y'all do it anyway. Y'all are protesting to keep the criminals out of prison. I don't get it. I don't understand. It's sickening to me. It's sickening to me. And the thing about it is, I'm not even mad at the niggas for not protecting y'all because truly it's not their job. Black women, y'all need to really come to reality. The only person whose responsibility is to protect you is your damn self. Get in shape, get fit. See, y'all be worried about the wrong shit. Y'all be worried about the wrong shit. Y'all so fucking male-centered. And men are centered around you so fucking bad that you got your motherfucking priorities fucked up. Y'all so focused on loving a nigga. Y'all so focused on prioritizing a nigga and centering a nigga around your universe that you not even taking care of you the way you're supposed to be. Love yourself the way you love that nigga. Put effort into yourself the way you put effort into that nigga. Fight for yourself the way you fight for that nigga. Get in shape and get healthy. Not for vanity, but for your health. For your health. Stop having sex with these niggas. I'm glad that y'all are taking control of your reproductive rights. I'm glad y'all are getting abortions, but I would rather y'all not get pregnant by these niggas in the first place. I would rather y'all not have sex with these niggas in the first place. Too many black women are walking around with STDs and STIs because they were sleeping with a nigga. And the thing is, yes, you can get an abortion in some states, or, contraception, Plan B and all the other shit. Yes, you can do that. But some of these STDs, you can't get rid of them. And I know it's 2023 and they're trying to throw away the stigma and trying to, throw away the aura around STDs. But I say, fuck that. People need to be scared of STDs. People need to be scared of STIs. They need to be scared of these infections, especially the ones that they can't get away, that they can't get rid of. That fear needs to come back because there's too much trifling, nasty ass sex going around. Y'all out here getting pregnant, and I'm glad y'all are not keeping the babies, but you still opening your legs for some trash, nasty, filthy ass niggas. And it's too many of y'all walking around with uncurable diseases. Pregnancy is the least of your worries. You still got to protect your body. You still got to protect your health. And it's like, I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get it. Like, it's sad to me. Black women, let it go. Let this race loyalty bullshit go. It is nobody's response. And I want to talk. Oh, I'm going to get into y'all today. Oh, y'all going to be mad at me today. Y'all going to be mad because, like I said, I'm always here for a good drag of the nigga. I'm always here for a good drag of the black man. But if we're going to tell the truth, we need to tell the whole truth, okay? We need to tell the whole truth. Because if y'all love black women so much, y'all love black kids so much, y'all so pro-black, and y'all, the new BWE group, the Black Women Empowerment Group, if we gonna really empower black women, we need to tell the fucking truth about what's really going on. A lot of you black women, I'm not speaking on this woman in particular, I'm just saying in general, because this happens quite often. I know firsthand, and I know from people that I know, and the statistics will tell it as well. A lot of y'all black mothers, not all of y'all, I have to say not all of y'all, but a good amount of y'all, enough of y'all, a huge amount of y'all actually, a lot of y'all like to beat on y'all kids, particularly your daughters. Y'all like to call y'all daughters bitches. Y'all like to sexualize y'all daughters. Y'all like to humiliate and bully and degrade and shame your daughters and sabotage your daughters. And y'all be beating the shit out of y'all kids. Beating them, taking pride in beating the shit out of your kid. Yet when a nigga puts their hands on you, you want some fucking sympathy. You want somebody to feel sorry for you. You want somebody to come protect you. You want somebody to jump him and fuck him up for putting his hands on you. Yet y'all turn around and beat the living shit out of y'all kids. Explain that to me. Fuck discipline. That is not fucking discipline. That is assault. Why is it okay for y'all to take a switch or a broom or a belt or any object? Y'all will use any object, electric extension cords. Y'all will beat y'all kids like they are niggas on the street who ain't never met y'all. But then when a nigga put his hands on you, all of a sudden you want some fucking sympathy. Like I said, I'm not talking about her in particular, but this, if we're gonna talk about it, we gotta keep it straight. Y'all be beating the shit out of y'all kids. There are a lot of children right now in single mother households, and yes, the mothers are the parents that stayed. The mothers are the parents that, stayed and took care of the kid, but that don't make you a good parent. Being the parent that stayed don't make you a good parent by default. You got to actually be a good parent to be a good parent, okay? Yes, these niggas are wrong for not being there. Yes, they're bad parents for not being there, but that don't automatically make you a good parent. It just don't. A lot of y'all are not good parents, and you know you're not. I'm talking about you black mothers. And I'm speaking on black mothers because I'm familiar with black mothers, okay? I'm talking about black women. If we talk about black women empowerment, if we really want to fix what's going on with black women, we need to tell the whole fucking truth. The way y'all treat y'all daughters is fucking trash. Y'all will beat the living shit out of your kids, call them bitches, call them ugly, call them dumb, try to sabotage them, try to sabotage their future. But as soon as a nigga put their hands on you, all of a sudden you want some fucking sympathy. You want somebody to come save you. You want somebody to come help you. Yet you still beating those children. Word on the street is that y'all are the most abusive mothers. And I believe that shit. As much as I take up for black women and all this other shit, as much as I do that, I have to keep it all the way 100. A lot of y'all are abusive as fuck. Clearly not all of y'all. If this don't apply to you, let it fly. But let's be real about it now. It's a lot of black girls walking around right now. Have y'all seen that movie Precious? Y'all think that shit was just made up? No, that shit was almost autobiographical for a lot of us black girls. A lot of black girls suffering right now at the hands of their own mother. Yeah. But when a nigga put his hands on you, you want some protection. Okay. This lady walking around slapping random white men who ain't did shit to her, but she wants some protection. Please, like let's get into it. Like, y'all not ready for these conversations. If it's really about black women empowerment and y'all really want to empower black women, y'all really want to fix what's going on in the community, y'all gotta really do some self-reflection. Ain't nobody gonna respect you until you respect yourself. And ain't no man gonna respect no woman that's acting like a man. You out there fighting for these niggas. You think that's gonna win their heart? You think acting like a man is gonna win a man's heart? No, ma'am. Y'all think if y'all mule enough, y'all cape enough, y'all mammy enough, this nigga gonna finally want you. No, bitch. You're his pit bull. You're his mule. If he wanted you, you wouldn't have to do all that shit. You don't have to do all of that to get a man's love. But you see, y'all are so fucking like man. But I didn't mean to go off on a tangent like that, but it's just so much bullshit. If y'all watch these lives of like all these black women crying, talk about don't nobody protect them, black men don't owe y'all shit. You do not own black men, and black men don't own you. You do not have to deal with black men at all. You can divest, and I'm not telling you to go run to a certain race of men. I'm telling you to get your shit together and focus on self-preservation. Quit centering niggas around your life and your purpose of living. Quit doing that shit. Because when you center men around your life instead of centering yourself, if you don't love yourself right, nobody's gonna love you. If you don't love yourself right, you can't love nobody else right. A lot of y'all are fucked up. A lot of y'all are fucked up and y'all don't want to hear it, but a lot of y'all are fucked up. A lot of y'all out here sleeping with nasty, filthy niggas. Y'all swear y'all didn't know this nigga had 6 kids by 4 different women. Y'all swear y'all didn't know this nigga was a felon. Yeah, you can tell us everything about a celebrity you ain't never met. You can tell us everything about a coworker who you don't live with. You can tell us everybody else's business. Hell, you can even do all this CIA, FBI investigation work on the nigga on the bitch that he's cheating on you with. You can find her address. You can find her credit score. You can find her phone number. You can call her and get more information from her. But the nigga that you laying on your back for, opening your legs for, you don't know shit about him. You didn't know he had all them kids. You didn't know that, he wasn't shit. You didn't know. But you laying on your back and open your legs for him and you didn't know nothing about him. You didn't know. You can tell us everything about everybody else, but the nigga that you laying on your back for and opening your legs for, you didn't know he wasn't shit. You think I'm stupid? Y'all can't lie to me. Y'all can't lie to me. Y'all be delusional thinking you can change these niggas, thinking you can cook a nigga into being a good person, thinking you can clean a nigga into being a good person, thinking you can submit a nigga into being a good person, thinking y'all can really change these. You cannot. He either loves you or he don't. You can't make him love you. You can't make him value you. He either does it or he don't. And the thing about it is they have told y'all they don't give a fuck about y'all. They don't even give a fuck about the women in their family because they keep saying, oh, we only protect ours. We only protect our sisters, our wives, and our moms. That's some bullshit. Because if you look at the statistics, whenever a woman is subjected to some violence, the first person they look at is who? Her boyfriend and her husband. A lot of y'all still got creepy uncle coming to the cookout, knowing he touched kids, Are y'all protecting those little girls in y'all family when y'all keep nasty uncle around? No. Now, some people were saying that it was a hoax. She never got hit. I believe she did get hit because this woman loves black niggas too much to lie on them. This woman loves black niggas. Even after getting mollywopped in the fucking face by one of them, she still loved black niggas and hate white men, even though it wasn't a white man who hit her upside the head with a brick. A lot of y'all, the police ain't never did shit to y'all, ain't never hurt y'all. Now, you know, some of y'all probably do have experience with police. And y'all will hold a grudge against the police forever. But a nigga can literally beat your ass, grape you, and all this other shit. And it's easy for you to forgive him and march for him. But for some reason. But a part of it is just the way black women are socialized. See, a nigga could never lie to me because I saw that shit growing up. My mom was with a Dusty. And I knew at a very young age, probably 6 years old, I knew niggas wasn't shit then. But I also knew a lot of black women weren't shit either. The whole community is fucked up, to be honest. The whole community is fucked up. You niggas, y'all are bums. Y'all are broke. Y'all are sad. Y'all are incompetent. Y'all are uneducated. Most of y'all anyway. Now, some of y'all, it's a very few of y'all that's actually out there doing what y'all supposed to do. So I don't want to disrespect y'all. I know it's some of y'all out there really doing what y'all supposed to do as men, really taking care of y'all families, really having integrity and working and doing what y'all supposed to do. I don't want to disrespect y'all at all. I'm talking about the majority. I'm not talking about y'all. You know, the ones that they call simps, you know, because they call the good black men simps, according to black men. Black men call the good black men simps. I'm not talking about the so-called simps. I'm not talking about y'all. I'm talking about the other ones. I'm talking about the fake alpha males with no money in their bank account, no education, no resources, no businesses, nothing. No life insurance, no savings, no retirement, nothing. These niggas ain't got shit. Niggas don't even got shit in their name. Don't have their name on a lease. Don't have their name on a deed. Don't have shit. Don't have nothing. I'm talking about y'all. And then to the black women, especially the mammies, obviously not all of y'all. It's a lot of black women out here getting degrees, you know, owning businesses, having careers, doing the goddamn thing. I'm so proud of y'all. I'm not talking about y'all. I'm talking about these mammy, male-minded ass bitches out here fucking all these niggas and having all these damn kids that they can't take care of, out here mammying and muling and caping for niggas who would beat their ass the very next day, literally. You know what I'm saying? Out here beating their kids and calling their daughters bitches and treating their daughters like shit, but want to be called a good mama just because she the parent that stayed. Man, fuck that shit. Fuck that. Fuck that. I'm not with that shit. I'm not with it. But yeah, this woman was out here, you know, smacking random white men who ain't did shit to her. You know, some people are saying that those were skits. It don't matter if they were skits. It don't matter because you're still perpetuating racism for content. You're still perpetuating slapping people that you don't know for content. You know, it is what it is, Bookie. And you know, I'm not happy that you got hit with a brick. I don't want you to think that. I'm not happy that you out here. I'm not happy that you got hit with a brick. But I'm here to tell you, these niggas that you're caping for, bitch, you will march for them on Wednesday and it will unalive your ass on Thursday. And you figure that out real quick. Because that brick could have, you know, hit you in the right spot and you could have been out of here. And it was some niggas that helped him escape. I want you to remember that. And it was some niggas that watched him did that shit to you, and they didn't do shit to protect you. I want you to remember that. The next time you make one of them hotep fake pro-black ass videos, I want you to remember who's the one who really out here hurting you. And it ain't a white man. The white man didn't do shit to you, but try to give you a job, try to give you education. You know, he fucked up in slavery. Yes, he did. He did. But shit, like, he ain't did nothing no worse than what these niggas done did to you. The niggas sold you into slavery. The niggas raped you. The niggas sold you into sexual slavery. Okay? The niggas snitched on you when y'all was trying to organize and run away. Okay? The niggas was beating y'all asses and getting y'all pregnant, not taking care of the kids and unaliving y'all every 5 hours and disrespecting y'all on social media and in public. The niggas are doing that to you. So have that same energy for the niggas. Don't just be mad at the white man who didn't do shit to you. He did it to your ancestors, but he ain't do it to you. Just think about it. Just really think, because I used to be, listen, I never put my hands on anybody. I would never do no shit like that. But I used to really hate the police because I was programmed to hate the police by some niggas. But when you really sit down and think about who really out here hurting you, any violence or any crime that was ever committed against you, really think about who it was and ask yourself. And I bet you it's gonna be a nigga. I bet you. But yeah, it is what it is. Like I said, I don't agree with what happened to her. I think it's fucked up. And this ain't nothing new. Niggas will beat your ass if you reject them. A lot of them will. But in this particular case, that just wasn't the case. Apparently, this girl put her hands on him first. She has a knack for hitting people. She has a knack for smacking people. She reacts with violence. She can't use her words to communicate. She got to hit people and smack people to get her point across. So, she fucked around and found out, unfortunately. And, she said she was going to pull her pew-pew out on a white man, but she didn't do that to her black king. Interesting. Okay. But I just want y'all to really think about that. Like, the next time you cry about a nigga not protecting you, just think about, do y'all put your hands on y'all kids? Do y'all abuse y'all kids? If you don't, that's okay. A nigga still don't owe you protection. A nigga do not owe you protection. So stop marching for them. Stop caping for them. Stop advocating for them. Stop voting for them to get, prison reform and all this other bullshit. Quit voting for them to get easy bails and all this. Quit voting for that shit. Quit doing it, because you're letting criminals out. Quit bailing them out of jail. Quit doing that shit. Quit doing it. All right, I'm done.